Hello there, welcome back to the 3-hour news show. You're still watching our signature segment, See the Ramadan Stories. The month of Ramadan also brings its own vibes for Muslims in our neighbor country, Singapore, to see the atmosphere of Ramadan. Over there, we are connected with our contributor in Singapore, Daniel Razak. Hello, Daniel, where are you at the moment?
Hi. I'm standing right now. I'm standing outside Geylang Bazaar, and this is the biggest Ramadan bazaar in Singapore. So typically we have a few of these across the country, but when you think of Ramadan bazaar, this is the one that you go to. So if you can see behind me, the white tentage behind me, that's where basically the chaos happens, and that's where people go there to buy food, drinks, and there's seriously so many types of food. Like you have your burgers, you have your Ramly burger, you have street food like your typical banana fritters, or you have like Coco Leco and stuff like that. You also have Mexican tacos, I heard, which are really, really good as well, or Japanese food, yeah. So you really have all kinds of food in there. But other than food, like people go there to shop for Hari Raya clothes. They go there to shop for carpets, for furniture. Like I've seen some really nice tables and chairs. I'm not even kidding you, they sell furniture in there. So you can tell that everyone's really excited, but they're also at the same time very overwhelmed just because there's so many things to do and you're like, where do I start? You know, like there's choice paralysis. So it's become a tradition for a lot of people to come down here annually just to hang out with the friends. Like once you're done with your Tarawih prayers, you come down and then you can hang with your family and friends.
Right, interesting. So there's also banana fritter there in Singapore. So here's in Indonesia is pisang goreng. So we have to come on for
Pisang
that.
goreng, pisang goreng, that's right, yeah. You gotta try.
Yeah, besides sightseeing and buying for iftar food, for example. So actually, let's go further. How different was the Ramadan situation during the pandemic and now in Singapore?
Okay, so during the pandemic period, we obviously had to do a lot of social distancing. So there were a lot of regulations put in place. The bazaar was shut down for a while, but eventually they put in regulations where there were barricades around the entrances, and there will be officers standing there making sure that the capacity of the people in there don't go over the limit. But throughout the years, as like we've learned to live with the pandemic, all these regulations have been lifted very strategically and very slowly. So now there is a lot of space for walking. There's a lot of space for social distancing, but at the same time, there are no restrictions as to how many people can go in there. So they've even added things like tables and chairs, so you can actually sit down and properly enjoy your meals. And that was never there previously. So I think it's way better. The situation.
Hello, Daniel. All right, I think we are having a technical problem with Daniel. Hopefully that we can chat more with Daniel. I'm trying to call Daniel again. Daniel,
Yeah.
hello, are you there?
Yeah, hi, I'm here.
It's great to see you back. Come on, let's continue your story there. Maybe right now you can offer us or recommend us what are the favorite for iftar in Singapore,
Okay.
besides banana fritters or
Okay, so-
the things, the food that very Singaporean and very Singapore.
Sure. So the hot favorite that a lot of people want to get is this thing called the Ramly burger. So it's basically, you can choose like if it's chicken or beef, and what they do is they cut up the patty for you and they put it in like an egg. They wrap it up in the omelette, and then they drench it in like 3 different types of sauces. So your burger is like drenched and it's like juicy, and there's nothing quite like eating a Ramly burger at a bazaar. So I mean, if you're asking me, my personal favorite, I like Coco Leco. So that's usually the first thing that I go for.
Right. So are you fasting right now, Daniel?
I am.
Right. So what's your plan for your iftar for today?
Well, I'm gonna linger around here for a while. I'm gonna scout the area. I'm gonna see what's the area with the longest queue, because I know that's what's gonna be the best.
Right.
So
So
then I'm
maybe
gonna start queuing.
yeah. For my last question, for something sweets, what is your recommendation if we go to Singapore during Ramadan? What should we buy for iftar in terms of sweet iftar? So it's we can find it's very sweet iftar, really Singapore taste.
Ooh, I would say Singapore. A classic would be chicken rice. I would say you can't go wrong with chicken rice,
All right.
and it's everywhere. Like it's super accessible. You can find it anywhere you want.
All right. Daniel Razak, thank you very much for your live report. We're waiting for the next story during Ramadan in Singapore from you. Yeah? Thank you very much.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank
See
you.
ya.
Bye.